Hey folks, Kyle Keo here with a new training video for you. This was all footage taken from a training session tonight, Friday session, in which I went in. I ended up doing box squatting, and the box squatting was supposed to be for a training session tomorrow, but I decided that I would do my two main movements, my main movement from today and my main movement from tomorrow, and I combined them together for this session, spent a little bit more time in the gym training. And on Saturday, what I think I'll do is I'll end up going over to the gym again and doing the assistance work that I didn't do for this day. So what you're seeing are two main movements back to back. I didn't do anything else besides these two main movements. For the box squats, I've been working with reverse light bands, I believe. The bands have been taking something like 75 pounds off at the bottom and maybe a little bit more when I was using a different power cage and setting them up a little bit differently. I decided for this particular session to not use the bands. I had been thinking originally about adjusting the height of the box, but I decided that instead of depth progression, I would go with working with straight weight without any reverse bands to focus on making the movement more difficult coming off of the box. And that was just a decision made by me based on how I was feeling. I didn't feel like I was ready to squat to a lower box just yet. I'm physically capable, and I'm certainly strong enough right now to squat to a lower box, and I'm certainly mobile enough to do so, but I am trying to keep this achiness that I've been dealing with for the last few weeks, or probably a few months at this point, trying to keep that at bay, and it's progressively getting better as I continue to train my squat with this particular variation, so I don't want to really jeopardize that at this point. I think I have one more session on the box. I'm not really sure. I'm going to just see how I feel in a few days. I didn't really set an RPE cap for this particular session. You know, the last two had been fairly easy. This one I really just wanted to go up, starting at 345, continue to do my Thompson style progression, work up to 20-pound intervals, and work up to something that was pretty difficult. Did 385 for 3, and to be perfectly honest, I probably should have stopped here, but I really like the idea of trying 405, and it was going to be a hard session, and I kind of wanted it to be a harder session, just to gauge where I'm at with these, and gauge where I'm at as I think about starting to transition back over to a back squatting. And so I ended up doing 405. I got the first 2 reps, and then I missed the third, and really shouldn't be missing reps at this point in training, so I got a little too excited, and I paid for it there. But I'll try and keep myself in check a little bit better for the next session. If I do box squat, I'll be box squatting again without bands, maybe to a lower box. I might test that out. And I'll try and keep the RPEs a little bit lower on that particular session. Otherwise, I'll go back to back squatting, and if it all feels good, then I'll continue back squatting. I do have a plan on August 2nd. I'd like to go in, and I'd like to take a heavy squat single, something in the vicinity of 4, and I've been building towards it. With the training, I'm not sure if I'm prepped for it. I'm not sure if I'm ready for it yet, but I'm hoping with the decreased frequency on deadlifting, and I'm hoping with the period of time that I've taken to back off of back squats and incorporate box squats in my training, I'm hoping that I'll be fresh enough in order to do that. I certainly think I'm capable of doing it. It just has to happen on the right day, at the right time, and I have to perform well. So, really like to have that happen. After this, I did benching. I actually did 5 sets of this. This is 240 with my narrow grip, pinkies on the rings, sets of 8. I did 5 sets, but you're only seeing the first 3. I decided only to include those. This felt okay. They felt pretty slow the last few sessions, and I'm just trying to get the reps, perform them as strictly as possible, and accumulate good work, and eventually the bar speed will start to come around, but right now it just feels a little slow. Anyway, a good session. I'm looking forward to more good sessions over the course of this weekend. Keep checking in, more videos for you very soon.